Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Jay Artigues, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Benny's Place right here in downtown Hammond. We're going to step away from baseball for just a moment as we stay on campus for our Lion Profile this week, as we're going to take a look at a student trainer who's about to be inducted into the United States Gymnastics Hall of Fame. Here's the story.
Meet Caitlin Tortorich. Caitlin spends her time going to school at Southeastern and working as a student trainer in the athletic training department. This year's her first year in the program.
Right now we am a sophomore student, which is a foundation student. So this is my first semester in the program, and we're kind of just learning how everything works, and we switch every 3 weeks through the sports to kind of get a feel with what each sport is like.
The past 3 weeks, Caitlin's been working with Coach Jay Artigues in the baseball team before she heads over to softball to work with Coach Pete Langlois for the stretch run of the season. And being a former athlete herself, Caitlin's familiar with the job of an athletic trainer.
Being that I was in gymnastics and I was in it for 18 years, I've had my fair share of injuries, so I kind of felt like I need to give back, and it really always interests me to be there for injuries. Yeah,
you heard her right. She said gymnastics. In fact, Caitlin's being modest when it comes to her gymnastic career. You see, she's a Hall of Fame gymnast. Yeah, you heard that right. Hall of Fame gymnast. Caitlin's been tumbling since she was almost 3 years old, and after 18 years of competing at the highest level, she just got word of her induction that is scheduled for this summer.
Amazing. It feels amazing. It feels like I'm finally getting something back from it. All the injuries and long practices and competitions and traveling, it's all kind of just coming together, and it just feels really good.
Currently, along with being a student trainer, Caitlin's coaching tumbling at a local gym. But while gymnastics will always be dear to her, she's really focused on her studies to become an athletic trainer.
I coach at a local cheer gym where I just coach tumbling. I love it, but what's next for me really is just school and focusing on athletic training and hopefully getting some type of job with athletic training after I graduate.
The event that actually helped put Caitlin into the Hall of Fame came in 2007, a team power tumbling event that won her a world championship. But even with that, you usually have to wait many years before the Hall of Fame comes calling. Caitlin only had to wait 6 years.
We kind of knew to expect it, but everyone told us don't expect it until 10, 20, 25 years later, and it's only been since 2007. So we're really lucky that they're doing it so early, and I don't know why, I don't want to ask questions, but I'm very excited.
Caitlin's scheduled to travel to Hartford, Connecticut in mid-August to be inducted with 3 other teammates from that 2007 squad, and she plans on taking her whole family, especially her mother.
My mom did everything for me for gymnastics. We fundraised and countless hours in the gym, her driving me back and forth. We moved to a different state for me to be able to train with the national team coach. My mom's done everything.
I'll tell you, wow, that's pretty remarkable to have a student trainer here on campus that's going into the United States Gymnastics Hall of Fame.
You know, watching her and what she does is remarkable. I mean, just a great world-class athlete, one of the greatest gymnasts in the history of our country. And I tell you what, having her right here on campus, you never know what she got on campus. That's amazing. Really proud of her.
All right, it's now time to take a look at this week's Tip of the Week with Coach Jay Artigues.
Hi, welcome to this week's Tip of the Week. This week you demonstrate how to cover a bag on a stolen base and apply a tag. To help demonstrate that, we have sophomore infield from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Brett Hoffman. As you're going to see, Brett breaks to the baseball bag, he straddles it. As he straddles it, he makes the tag, he tags straight down, sticks his nose down in his tag. Let's demonstrate that one more time. As you can see, Brett sprints to the bag, straddles the bag, catches the baseball, tags straight down with his nose in the tag. That is this week's Tip of the Week.
Coach, we'll see Brett Hoffman here demonstrating how to cover the bag on a straight steal.
Brett does a good job demonstrating. Getting that tag straight down is really important. So many young infielders want to reach out on that tag and it gets up high. You want to make sure you're tagging straight down just like Brett demonstrated.
All right, it's now time to take a look at our Twitter question of the week. And this week, our Twitter question comes from Miss Anna Woodall, and she says, Coach, this weekend at Central Arkansas, they have an artificial turf playing surface. What's the difference between that and grass?
That's a great question, Anna. And I tell you, I think it's a lot easier going from a grass team to a turf team because the turf tends to play a lot slower, especially the new turf, compared to going from a turf team to a grass team where it really speeds up. So I think it's an advantage to us going to that turf. I'm not a fan of it. To me, it's not real baseball when you play it on carpet like that. I think you get dirty and you get grass stains when you play baseball. You know, but it's a big advantage for teams because field maintenance is not there. I mean, it rains, you play in 5 minutes later.
Well, I think that's one of the common misconceptions because of what your mind thinks about the old turf was the fact that now the game is actually played slower on the turf. I think it's a common misconception.
No question about it. I'm not a fan of it. You know, now some of the teams are putting AstroTurf at the home plate. You're sliding on AstroTurf. That's not baseball to me. I think a lot of people getting a little lazy with that and don't want to take care of the fields, but I don't like it. I'll never be a part of it. I'm never going to play on turf for sure.
All right, well, let's take a break. We come back, we're going to take a look at the Southland Conference standings right here on Inside Southeastern Baseball with head coach Jay Artigues, presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers, Champagne Beverage, and also Benny's Place here in downtown Hammond. Stay with us.